last night. This is for Diana. Guess who came by to say hello? And then back here we have the dog house, the banana dog house. I know, right? Isn't it good? It's all, Laura, next time you come here, it's going to look completely different. Here's the dog house. Caribou came by to say hello. And he said he was in 8th position in his class. This year he was 8th position, which is incredible. Out of, I don't know how many students, but at least 80 students. He's 8th position, and he said that the government exam was very easy for him. He said it was very easy, and he didn't have a hard time with it at all. So that might mean that he may get accepted to a good high school. So we'll talk. Just wait. This is the happiest thing for me here. Look at this. Yeah, you never know. And I think he just turned it around. He said he just worked really, really hard in 8th grade. He said, let's see though. I want to see his grades. I want to see where he got accepted to. I'm curious. That's what he said. We'll see. But that's what he said. I was very happy to hear that from him. All right, so every house here will have a different fruit pattern on it. And I have all the patterns on a TikTok somewhere. You have to kind of dig through, but it shows the different patterns that are going to be on the outside of these buildings. So then we have, let's see, I have a key for the Strawberry Lodge. So let's go check out the Strawberry Lodge. Hey, Schnickermadoodles. No. Hey, no. You can't. The dog's trying to get in here. No. Okay, this is the Strawberry Lodge. So the kids that did the watermelon on mine did a little strawberry detail around the door here. Let me see if no, the light's not really working in here. But, so they did that part, but I did you can't really see it here. I did the other mural that goes around there. There you go. And they did around the door. And then we have, I got these little strawberries in Japan too. Those are the only ones. I wanted to buy more. I'd love if they had more of them. I'd put them up all over the place, but they had a lot of the watermelon, but only 2 of the strawberry. And then in here, we have all sorts of different, I bought all the stuff in Japan. Little tchotchke things. These are fans. Those are little candies. I don't know, just different little, weird little, whatever I could find. When I went to LA, I got these at, did I get these at Target, when I was in LA last year. Before the ban, or our ban, whatever ban on Target. I found a strawberry umbrella there. And I had the kids make these little dioramas with me. I don't know if you can see that. There's little strawberries sitting there in the little chair. And there's palm trees. It's really dark in here. I gotta fix the light. And then we have, Lulu brought the runner, which looks great. And then the bottle cap art. I see a piece is missing down there. I gotta fix that. And then they painted strawberries here. I think Mike did these. And the strawberry leaves on this one. And then I painted this mural here. Oh, I can't stand back. And this is little junky things from, look, I gave the kids the candy, but then I just put the packages up and I found little strawberry slippers. The places are gonna be filled. Eventually, each place will be covered with collectibles, right? From whatever fruit. And then we have, and they left the light on. This is weird. Oh boy. Always something. Hold on, you guys. All right, so here's the bathroom of the Strawberry Lodge. I found these hand towels in Japan for $1 for 4 of them. And then this is the mural in here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So I worked on this with Alec, and then after he learned how to do this one, two of us did this one together, teaching him how to do it, and then he did the other fruit, and then Maxwell would come in and do the larger pieces around it. But now Maxwell has actually been doing the fruit parts too, because Alec just got on my nerves. Here's a little laundry bag I found. You know, it's funny because I was, definitely a Spider-Man collector, so this is just totally feeding into my collecting thing. All right, so that's the Strawberry Lodge. It's all strawberried out now. Oh, and we made handmade quilts. She and I did strawberry quilts with fabric that I bought in Japan. So I have all handmade quilts and pillowcases. And over here too, we did this one. Strawberry. I don't know if you guys can see little strawberries. Cute, right? Okay. I need to make one more for on top, and I bought more strawberry fabric, so I can do another one for the bunk bed on top. Okay, so that's the Strawberry Lodge. Come on, don't move out of the move. Come on, move out of the way. Just sit. Come on, you gotta move out of the way. And the kids painted strawberry pots here. Wait, I'll show you. Where? Oh, not that one. Where is it? Oh, this one. The kids decorated the planters here. And this is the Apple Lodge. That one broke. Kind of bummed. But there's another apple over there. Hold on, I'm sorting through the keys here. I got a bunch of keys in my hand. And all of them have little hand carved from the village. There's a guy that does wood carving. He did the signs for the center too, Diana, the same guy. And he also did all the keychains. So every lodge has a little wood keychain with its name on it. Here's the Apple Lodge. Hold on. Let me let the door open for some light. All right, so this is another mural that I painted with a local artist. He and I did this one together. And that's based on the fabric print of the fabric that I got in Japan. And then I made a stencil, and then we just kind of copied some of these apple designs up on the wall for around here. A what? What is that? What's a creek cut? I don't know what that is. And then the boys painted these. Look how cute. I made them a stencil, and they just went crazy with the stencil. I love it. And they used the same stencil here, around the door here. And then we had a volunteer who did this one. Oh, I didn't show the strawberry bottle. Did I show the strawberry bottle cap? Yeah, I did. With the missing the piece. That was Christian's sister. Bella did that one. And this was another volunteer who did this one. Her name is Marie. Did this one. And Marie's cousin will be here in August the end of August, mostly September, with his friend, and they're going to be volunteering here for a month. So Marie was here with her boyfriend on bicycle. They just bicycled through, and they stayed here, and she did this, and now her cousin's going to be here for a month volunteering. I love it. I love that people are like recommending, and other people are coming out. And then I found these at Target as well. Or did I get these in Japan? No, did I get these in Target or Japan? I can't remember. A little apple. Is that funny? And then kids made these. All the little fruit things. I bought little chair. In Japan, there's so much little stuff. I love Japan. I hate shopping, but I just love that Daiso. Has anybody been to Daiso in Japan? Oh my God, I went crazy. I bought AstroTurf. I bought little chairs. I don't know, because I want these things to be like completely, decorated with weird stuff. I just want weird Apple stuff everywhere. Has anybody here been to what's it called? Oh, it's Santa Barbara. It's all themed. Each room has a different theme. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, crafting machine. Oh, yeah. I will look it up. Madonna Inn. Have anybody been to Madonna Inn? So Madonna Inn, every room has a different theme. Like there's a rock room, there's a this room, a that room, and they're all just like crazy decorated. So I'm hoping that it will be like this here one day. Just crazy, and people will come here just to stay in the rooms. That's my dream. So here are little apple candies I got for the kids, and then stuck the packages up. And I want a whole wall of apple candy or whatever, just packaging with apples on it. I think it'd be really fun. And I still need to do a mural in here. Maybe the apple mural will go there. I don't know. Or maybe it'll go there. I haven't decided yet. And then the bathroom. Oh, good. They fixed the door. That opens now. This needs a little art in here, too. Little by little, so good. So here's the mosaic in here. I'm hoping we get more volunteers and people that are creative, that maybe they want to add, their own art on the walls as well. That's kind of hoping for who's an artist that wants to help paint stuff here. So I think the apple turned out really nice. And another quilt here that Sheena and I made. I made the quilt part and she did the borders. But now I have a new person sewing, so she's working on the latest for the Grape Lodge. She's working on that quilt right now, Miss Sheena. What do you want? Why are you following me around all the time? They love me. Then eventually, what we're gonna have is, let me lock this up. Hey, good morning, Fahim. How are you? Back here will be our camping area. So people that camp here, they'll then use the public restrooms up in the front there, the bathrooms, the sinks, and the showers up in front. So we'll have just a couple, tent areas back here with some nice big trees. They can put their tents under if it's hot, have some shade. But look at how giant this thing is. Look how big that got. Like 6 months. Ginormous. And then around this here, I want a big strawberry around here. Giants to cover up this stuff, so it'll just be like a big giant strawberry there. Family's been living here for a year already, more than a year. A year and a half. We've had families living here already. This will be a big lemon. The banana tree's there. Look at it's there. It looks like he's little. I don't know. It looks a little sad. Huh? There's another one shooting up next to it, so I don't know what that's about. I don't know, there's 2 of them. They get a lot of water. I don't know why he's looking kind of sad, huh? I didn't even notice that, but the other one's looking good. The little one here is looking very good. I don't know why that's looking all icky. I have to ask Kim. Maybe it has some disease or something. I didn't really even notice. I don't ever walk back here. I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at it. Look, you guys. Oh man. This is like the first year. We just planted this a year ago. I thought it took like 4 years to produce fruit. Those are pineapples take like 3 years. Oh my God, look at that. Well, how do you like that? I didn't even see. Well, thank you for pointing out that the tree wasn't looking so good because I walked back here to see what's going on. Wow. Amazing. We have bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This shit is bananas. Yeah, it's nice. It's beautiful out today. Nice and windy, breezy. Oh, it's so pretty. So, yeah, there'll be a giant lemon there. And if those, I'm going to count the bananas. If any of them are missing, I'm going to throw a fit. Because these kids like to eat green fruit. So I'm going to take my green bananas. I'll be so mad. What is going on here? What are you doing in the dirt? What are you doing with the flies? I don't know why there's a bed out here too. This is probably for one of the lodges. All right, boy, it's looking nice. We got bananas. Oh, there's a pretty flower growing. Oh, I just noticed that too. I didn't walk past that. It's pretty. There's a flower coming up there. All right, so let me continue. This is going to be a giant lemon here, because that's a lemon house. So inside, I don't want to go in there now. I always interrupt them. I won't go in there, but that's a lemon house. She even shut the door. She doesn't want me going in there. These are supposed to have grapes on them. I've been asking for grape starters for a year, months and months. Kim, if you hear me, sometimes Kim is on here lurking. Months and months I've been asking for the vines. This is our pineapple fountain that does work, but it's being hardwired right now. So let's see. Yeah, look. Hey. There we go. Here, look. They're hardwiring that. Good. Or they're going to hardwire it. I just see the pipe here, so that's good. We're going to connect it to that. We'll have a little switch here to turn it off and on. Yay. That's coming along. And that's it. But I have another key. Where's my other key? Oh, the grape. You guys, I'll show you the grape. That's just being worked on right now. Oh, this is my watermelon here. Hey, we walked past that. I think it might, let's see, it might even be open. Oop. Hold on, shut this. Oh, I think it's open. Oh, Mbappe's painting in here, so, oh, there's some weird insect. Always weird insects here. Or unusual, I should say. They're not weird. They're from this country. I don't know if it's wasp, if it's going to sting or what it's going to do. Go out the window. Hold on, let me get him out the window. Where is it? There it is. There he goes. Got him out. Okay. We still don't have glass on the windows. These need glass. But that's unpainted. This is painted. These are almost finished. There's the mosaic for this one. And that's it here. Hopefully I'll do some other, painting and decorating on here. Oh, this is cracking. I just noticed. That's not good. He needs to do another pass of the grout there. I think, you know why? It probably has too much paint, so it's not reacting well. He needs to do another pass with the less paint in the grout. We'll use white grout and add acrylic paint to it to make the colors, because I couldn't find colored tile here in this country. It was just impossible. But so that's what he's been doing, and that's why I believe it's cracking. He put too much paint. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Oh, my painting, I did a watercolor. I did a painting. I don't see what happened to it. It was against the wall, and now I don't know where it is. I don't know. I did an acrylic painting. Okay. Let's see if the guava is unlocked. It might be unlocked. But I don't know where the keys are. This one's been finished painting. Kim says I can come decorate, but I haven't because I'm on TikTok. Hey, what are you doing? Don't, come on, go on. You don't need to be inside here. Oh, I just noticed there's no screen door on this one. But it looks nice. Look at Mbappe painted the doors. This looks pretty. And then, put a mirror up. We got a mirror. We have a guava. And I couldn't find guava fabric. I couldn't find anything with guava on it anywhere. So this place is going to be decorated more with like bees and butterflies, kind of like more insect decorating, because I couldn't find guava on them. I'll do paintings, guava paintings, but as far as the quilt and stuff, I just bought a bunch of, I'll show you what I bought. It's really cute. Come on. Come on. And the bee stuff I got when I was in LA in November. So I've been sitting on that for a while. Here, come on. I got some more strawberry fabric in Japan this past trip, and I got all the bee stuff when I was there last. Come on. Let's see, let me flip the camera around. It was into fabric. I love fabric. Love the design. So I found this cute. It's a little sheer. It's like a muslin kind of thing. So I think it's just going to be for a pillowcase. Little bees. And then this is going to be the back. I think Lulu, I think, brought this sheet. It's a used sheet, but it's going to be perfect for the back of it. Of the quilt. And then I have... Look how cute. Bees, bees, and bees. Now what I need to find is, oh wait, I have 4 of them. Hold on. I have 4 different ones here for the quilt, but I need plain fabric to go in between. I'm not sure what I'm going to use for that. I think I have to send Angela out. Or I might use this fruit one. I don't know. I have a lot of it, but I think this is going to be the back of the grape one because this has grapes on it. So I think see it has some grapes there. So I think I'll use this as the back for the grape fabric, so the grape quilt. So here's the grape quilt that we're working on now. It says grapes on it. This is grapes mixed in the fruit thing. This is grapes here. That's the same thing. Oh, this one has this fabric on it, and it has this one. And I know I made a grape quilt already. I know I did, and we don't know where. Nobody can find it. Nobody knows where it is. It's missing. I know I did one already, but I'm doing another one. So that's for the grape. The guava, which is going to be the bee theme. But it's cute, right? So I need to find something plain. One. I need to plug my phone in. What? Yes. Oh, okay. All right. If you want to just leave it inside here, it's fine. All right. ¿Sí como? Yeah, that's fine. Let's just throw it in there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, ¿sí como? Thank you. Wait, did I just like my own live? Oh, I think I just pressed on my own live. A lot. Always. I gotta keep it like that. Otherwise, I'm not happy if I'm not doing a million different things. Yeah, so working on the quilt. I got Messina helping with the quilts now, and since, Sheena's no longer here, so I just taught Messina how to make some baby quilts for her baby that's on the way, and now she's working on my quilt for the lodges. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's a lot. We're almost there. So we're still working on the fruits, the giant fruit, the quilts for the lodges. I have to decorate the lodges. I haven't done any painting or anything in those for the grape or the guava lodges, so I got to do paintings. I still haven't done the apple. I said I'm going to do realistic paintings in each one. I still haven't done the apple. I still got to do a painting there. Do the outside murals. Oh, and Brave's here. Hey, Brave.
Yeah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
Mas fala, Banji.
That's what I've been again.
Tas fala, Brina Gainu.
Yeah. Yeah.
He came here once before we started construction on this. Okay, bye. Before I started construction, so like 2 years ago he was here. Oh, Diana says hello.
Hi.
He's already on his way.
Nice to hear from her.
Yeah, he came here once. He's not down with the village life. He likes cities. He likes big cities. That's why he was living in Singapore for 6 years, and now he's been in Japan for 2 years. He's not down with unpaved roads and, and all of that. He doesn't like to struggle. I like it. I mean, I know I complain a lot, but I actually like it. I love camping. I love that kind of stuff. Oh, sweaty. He is the nicest, sweetest, hardest worker. Oh, I just love him. I don't want him to leave the program. I'll be very upset if he finds work elsewhere and leaves. I really want him to stay. I'm trying to figure out a way for him to work on a project that will pay well, and so he'll stay. I'm trying to get grants. We're talking about opening up a secondary school. Maybe now it's even a trade school we've been thinking about instead of a secondary school, because a lot of kids here don't make it into high school and have nothing to do, have no trade or anything. So, she's around. She's around, the mom. But, he can't, even Angela, they cannot really, they're young kids. They want to make money. They want to, travel. They want to do things. They want to leave the village. They don't want to be stuck here. They want to be able to go places and do things. Kim is different. Kim wants to give back, and he likes what he's doing. He enjoys, but he gets paid. I pay him a lot more than I pay the other people here because I can't afford to pay everybody that amount. I really cannot. I can afford to pay him what he makes, and then everyone else makes a very small fraction of that. But he's really, running everything. So, he deserves it, but I wish I could pay everyone more. I just can't. I can't afford it. Besides the single mothers, I'm paying out for Kim, Angela, Brave, Messina, Mbappe, Boneface, Mishek, and Samuel. I have 8 employees. I'm wiped, you guys. This is taken. That's why now that we got all the kids sponsored, I'm so glad to have that off my plate, because that was even more money that I was getting stressed. I was getting really upset with Kim and Angela. What are you doing with the money? And I'm not like, accusing everybody of everything. It just got too much. So luckily, yes, I think teaching them, we want to teach, not sewing because Charlie's teaching sewing. So he has a sewing thing going on at his place. But we do have 2 overlock machines. So we could do our sewing, I want to do sewing projects and sell the stuff ourselves. Not just teach people how to sew, but actually make some really nice items to sell. I'm teaching the girls how to do embroidery, how to knit, how to crochet. So if they can do any handwork, maybe we can sell that in the shop. They can embroider. If we can sew some clothes and do fine embroidery, this is what I want to do here, because they have the time. Labor here is very, very cheap. If I could teach some people how to do this kind of work, we could still sell the things for a very reasonable cost, right? We could still sell like hand embroidered beautiful items and not have it be very expensive. So that is my goal, is to teach different kinds of things like that. So we want to teach cooking, different cooking from around the world, not Malawian cooking, but cooking from all over. So maybe they would have a chance to then get a job in one of the cities as a cook somewhere at a hotel or at a resort or something. So we want to teach cooking. We want to teach international cooking. We want to teach, we just have an idea of things that we're thinking about. Maybe embroidery, like handcrafts. We had a list. Brave, Kim, and I had a big meeting, and we came up with a big list of different things that we could teach. Electrical and plumbing, because we could hire the people that do that work for us here to maybe train these kids to be able to do that and then get jobs in the city. Malawi, it's a developing nation. They call it developing, and it is developing. It's just very, very slow. But there's only one air conditioning guy for like an entire county. Literally. He's like the air conditioning guy for all of Mangochi district. There's one guy that does air conditioning. But more and more people are going to get air conditioners. More and more people are going to need people that can fix air conditioners. I mean, it's going to be, but it's just happening slowly, right? And hospitality, absolutely. How to work at a lodge, how to greet people. But, their English skills need to improve for that. And I told the girls that are in Chaponsa school. We have a group of girls that are not doing well in school that I'm afraid that they may not get accepted to good high schools. I told them if you improve your English, then you can make very good money on tips. If we have people staying here at the restaurant, dining, then you will make good money on tips. Also, I told them, I actually, you guys think it's really crazy, but I bought a massage table in LA. I couldn't bring it this time. It was just, I had too many other suitcases, but I want to bring it back this time. And I'll spend the $250 to get here. If we can do massages, people can make, even Raheem would be a great massage therapist. I could totally see him doing that kind of work. He wants to be a nurse. I've taught him about bones of the body. We teach him about musculature. We teach him all the different parts. I mean, he could really be a good massage therapist. So if we can teach them how to do that, they can make very good money doing that. If we have that going here, if more people come to visit and stay, and you're a lodge, it'll all happen. It's going to take about 5 to 10 years, but you'll see, folks. 5 years. Just follow along. Please follow us. Subscribe on YouTube. We need more followers on YouTube. If people would go over there and please follow us on YouTube. If TikTok goes away, then I'm going to need some people over there. And it's called, developing for a reason. They are developing, and I'm trying to help them develop. Help them to teach English, or to help them to speak English better, to learn more English so that they can have jobs outside of the village if they want. I mean, I'm not pressuring anybody to leave the village or to do what they don't want to do, but there are no jobs here. There is nothing here besides fishing, or tourism, and there's very little tourism. Very, very little tourism. Hardly anything. Messina, do you want to be on camera for a minute and answer some questions? Yeah, she'll come here. She speaks English very well. Guys, meet Messina. She's taken over for Ashina and Griot. This is Messina. She's the newest. She's Mbappe's wife. And I think she's working out very well. She's learned how to sew already in just a few weeks. She's learned how to cook. And this is Messina. So you can read the questions here if anybody has any questions for her about the village, about village life, what goes on here in the village. Do you have any questions? Oh, that's Noella. Noella is Yankee gal. She sponsors 2 kids here. Well, she did sponsor now. She sponsors 1 kid here in the program. She's very supportive of what we're doing here. Okay. And Laura, wait, who's... Oh, Lori. Hi, Lori. I thought I said Laura. I was like, and Janelle is here. Janelle's my friend from Los Angeles. She's been here 2 times. Once. Laura's been here twice. I'm mixing up. Whereas Laura was on here. I'm trying to tell who everybody is. So a lot of people, I know them. I know the names because they've been here or they've been on TikTok for a long time or they're sponsors. Laura's been here twice. This is Mary. Hello from Chicago. She's also a sponsor of our kids. Smooth Criminal's on here a lot. Who else? Say hello, everyone. Sherlyn's on here. Sweet Lo, she's a sponsor of our kids here at the program. And Lois. So they're all supportive of this organization and what we're doing here. And Deedle, she is also a sponsor here. She sponsors Charles and Rasher. You know Charles and Rasher? I don't know. She knows some of the kids' names because she just started checking them in for breakfast and lunch. So she knows. You know them all?
Yeah.
She says she knows them all. Oh my gosh. All right, she knows them all. I should say who's kids and who belongs to who. So hold on, let me back up. Let me see if I can remember who sponsors which kids. Oh my gosh, this is going to be hard because I always forget. I know Noella sponsors Tiesa, or did sponsor Tiesa, and she helps a lot with other things as well. And she's sponsoring the nutrition program. She sends money for the nutrition program. Hold on. And then Diana sponsoring too. Diana helped us. She gave us money to build a nutrition center. So it says, you want to see this the Knighting Center?
Yeah.
That's from her. Okay. Very supportive. Who else? Let's see who else is on. I'm trying to just give her who is who or who does what or whatever. Or say, if you guys want to say how you're involved with the organization, that'd be good too. Maybe you guys should just say how you're involved with the organization. Oh, when is the baby due?
It's in
She's not sure. I'll be in LA. I'm really bummed. I wanted to be here for the delivery. Okay. Here.
I like to sleep.
Sleep? No, after work and before sleep. What do you like to do when you're off
I
of
like
work?
cooking.
Walking?
Cooking.
Oh, cooking. Oh, she likes to cook. She's been looking at the recipes in my cookbook, so she's going to practice some recipes. We tried making a cake. It just... it was terrible. I don't know what happened. I think I did way too much butter. I think it's supposed to be just like 2 tablespoons of oil. I think I had too much butter. Oh, she doesn't know. I already asked her. Oh, my senses is a 10th. 10. Libra. Yeah, and perfect timing that I will be in LA when she's delivering, so she'll have 2 months off while I'm in LA. So she'll have that time to spend with the baby, and then the baby here, if she still wants to continue working, it's up to her. I don't know. Do you like working here?
Yeah, I like it very much.
You do? Oh, good. Okay. Am I crazy?
No.
A little. Oh, whoops. That thread here. The kids were learning how to do embroidery, so I have all this embroidery stuff everywhere. She's still behind. I want to teach her how to do crochet and knitting and also do embroidery. Oh, what was your old one? Crystal, what was your old name? Not in the village. I don't even think they do in Monkey Bay. I don't even think they do in Monkey Bay. Oh, by the way, everyone, I need to announce. They can tell what the baby is? They can do ultrasound.
Yeah, and tomorrow is my checkup.
Oh, they can do it here. They just got it?
Yeah.
They just got it because they had a maternity ward with nothing in it. They had no equipment.
There's a payment. You must pay for it.
You have to pay. How much do they charge?
They charge 8,000.
Okay, that's not a lot. That's pretty good. But to her, that's a lot because that's 5,000 kwasha is a lot of, $5 for her is a lot. So, all right, but we'll take care of it.
I don't know if I can do that.
I'll do it. I'll do it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. I'll pay for your ultrasound. Yeah, don't worry about it. I got you. So they just got it because they did not have it the last time I was there. They must have just gotten it in there. And I really, really, really terrible news to now. I mean, I don't know what's happening or where we're at yet, but one of our kids has hepatitis and he's very seriously ill in the hospital right now. It's one of Lulu's sponsored kids. So if you see me on here sobbing and going through that whole thing again, I mean, it's in a very bad state right now. Yeah, Kim is very worried. So they're taking him to a bigger hospital. He's at Monkey Bay right now in that hospital. So they're taking him to Mangochi. There's another hospital there where they might be able to help him out. But Jimmy, his name is Jimmy. He's one of Lulu's sponsored kids. Yeah, one of the boys band. One of our original kids are part of the organization here. So I've known him for 2 years now. I met Jimmy, I've known 2 years. Actually, it's been 2 years. I met the boys band when I was living here in July when I first moved here. I'm gonna start to cry just thinking about it. All right, good thoughts, everyone. You need to go. Oh yeah, go ahead, go on. Who was that? Oh, Angela. Have you heard anything about Jimmy? What's going on? No. You haven't? He's been sick. I think when was the first? Then Kim showed me the photograph. Was what, Monday? Yeah, Monday, Kim had gone to his house to take a picture, to see what was going on, and took a photograph. He looked very ill, and he went to the hospital that day, which was Monday, and now it's Wednesday afternoon. It's 2:00 on Wednesday, so it's only been a couple days, and it got progressively worse, like very quickly, so. How would you even get hepatitis? As a child, how would you get hepatitis? Does anybody know? I don't know. I don't know which type it is. I actually got a photograph. Kim sent me a photograph from the doctor of what they wrote down on the page, but it just said hepatitis. Bad seafood sometimes. Okay, it could be from bad fish. That could be. That's very probable. Because we live on a lake here, so they eat. If they have money and they can afford fish, they're going to buy fish because that's like something kind of, it's special, right? If you can afford fish, that's something special to eat, no? Yeah, it's like, And his mom works here. Has she been around?
The mom,
Yeah, Martha, has she been around?
she went to the hospital.
She went to the hospital with him? Okay. Martha is also supported here. Who sponsors Martha? She also sponsors Martha and Jimmy?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Lulu sponsors the mother to work here and Jimmy. Or blood, but you'd get it from like IV intravenous use, right? Like from transfusion or something like that. That's the other way how you get it, right? Intravenously. Different types of hair. But Yankee Gal, that's water. Oh, there are different types of hepatitis. Yeah, there's B and A, right? Hep A and Hep B. But food or water. Oh, and Hep C. I doubt he got it from body fluids. That is more unlikely than it would be from food and water. There's viral as well. Hepatitis. We've already had one of our students die from meningitis, cerebral meningitis, right? Oh no, I'm sorry, bacterial meningitis. We had one student die from cerebral malaria, bacterial meningitis, and I don't know, food. I'm pretty sure it's the food or water. Yeah. Maybe, possibly. They all bathe in the lake here. I don't go in the lake. Everyone bathes in the same lake, and probably people are pooping there and peeing in there and everything else. It's so unhygienic, and this is a big problem here in the village. And I don't know. This is terrible. And even if he's very, very ill, I think it could probably ruin his liver as well. Correct? He may have because he's very ill. So I think when you get very, very ill, I think it can cause permanent liver damage as well. So it's always something here every freaking day. But I was waiting for Lulu to get in touch with me first. What do you do? People poop in their backyards. There's no running water. There's no public sewage system here. It's all, they dig a hole in their backyards and they poop in the backyard. Yeah. So, yeah, they're taking him to a different hospital. He was in Monkey Bay. Now they're taking him to Mangochi Hospital. Because we're far from everything. We're 2 hours from Mangochi, so they took him to Monkey Bay first. There is a hospital. Okay, here where we are in the village, there's only a medical center, and I think there's a clinic on the other side, like in Chembe or over on that side. I think there's a clinic over there, but there's a medical center here. We are 40 minutes to Monkey Bay, which has a hospital. So they took him to that hospital first in Monkey Bay. Then it's another hour and a half. It's 2 hours from here to Mangochi. We're far from everything. We're 5 hours to the closest city. So if you really have to go to a real hospital that has really much better equipment and much, more trained specialists and everything, you're driving 5 hours to get there. Oh, Angela? How old is Jimmy? 14 or 15? He's 15 now? 14. He's 14. That we have like this special dessert. Oh, Mary. I love those cinnamon. If you ever come to visit, you got to grab some of those cinnamon rolls and stick them in your bag for me. They're really good. Oh, their meatballs are good too. The smoothies, yeah, there are other places that do smoothies here though. There are some of the lodges that do smoothies. But I do have a blender. I make smoothies for the boys, for the kids. The boys that are helping. I'm gonna say the boys. I mean the guys that are helping me on the murals and stuff. I make them smoothies. But yeah, we need. Yes, well, we're trying to grow fruit. Once we get our fruit trees growing, then we can do smoothies. Because right now it's expensive to get fruit here. Apples are 75 cents, which is you can probably get an apple for 75 cents in the States. Fruit is very expensive. Everything is brought into this village. Nothing is grown here. That's why there's this like problem. It's like, you can't really get anything. Everything is grown in, what is it? Dedza. Up at Dedza, there's a mountain to have apple trees. It's very cool up there, so they have lots of apple trees somewhere. Somebody's growing apples, so get apples. The oranges are grown. There's nothing grown in the village. Very little. Very little. People have small plots of land for their corn, and they rely on rain during the rainy season to water their crops. There's no irrigation. There's no running water. You cannot have farms here to grow things. So they're just, I mean, you can, but we do because we have water pumped from the lake to water tanks, and then we have a hose that's connected, and we're hosing, watering with a hose. But if you have a farm and you're trying to grow something, you could imagine what it's like. You can't hand carry, buckets of water to water your farm. It's impractical. It really wouldn't be able to do it. Oh, I bet. Maybe she'll come here and teach us how to make really good. My mom makes good cinnamon rolls, though. My mom's are pretty good. I make good lemon bars, and I planted about 16 lemon trees. When we get those lemons, best believe I'm going to be making lemon bars up the wazoo, and we're going to be selling lemon bars. That's going to be our thing when we have lemons. But we don't have lemons yet. Yes, I would love to make bagels. That would be great too. But there's no cream cheese. There's no schmear. You can't put anything on it. There's no butter. Okay, back up now. There are no dairy products in the village. Nothing. No, you cannot buy dairy products here. If you go to, and Laura's on here. Laura, how much was a block of cheese in Monkey Bay, which is the closest village? Just a regular block of cheddar cheese is like $35 for a block of cheese. Laura saw it. Yogurt. How much was a container of yogurt there? Do you remember, Laura? We are going to be selling the fruit. We're planning on it. Yeah, I'm going to have smoothies. We're going to be selling fruit. I'm building a market. There are no markets here. Okay, back up again. There is the main market, which is an outdoor market where people sit on the ground selling whatever they sell. And around it are stalls, like cement, like a block, blocks of these little stalls that individuals own and sell things out of, but very limited. Like maybe one will have, some lotion and some soap. Another one will have flip-flops. Another one will have, sodas. Another one will have that. They're all individual, like little teeny stalls where they sell things. It's very dirty. And there's no refrigeration, nothing refrigerated at all. That's the only market. There's no indoor supermarket kind of place where you can buy everything at one place. Yeah, no Telemuc, I wish. Yes, everything is anything refrigerated, you're not going to find here at all. So that's $50 for cheese. That's $50 for a block of cheese. Or more, $60. How big was the cheese? How big was it, Laura? What was that cheese that you got for $92,000, or what was it? Did you buy it, or you just saw it priced at that? Yeah, exactly. I hear somebody snoring out there. Maybe it's the dog. And it's very compact too. It's very hard, compact, dry. So it really has to be churned. It has to be, you have to mix a lot of fertilizer in there. You've got to water it all the time, and it's not easy. It's a lot of work, but hopefully, as the farm keeps going and keeps fertilizing and somebody's there watering all the time, it'll be good. It'll be fine. And we need some irrigation, though. That'll be a game changer. We need some irrigation. So I've applied for now 2 grants. I applied grant last week, a grant this week for irrigation. One to the Kasangha property. We have 5 acres out in another village in Kasangha, but there's no water. So I applied for a big grant to get water out to Kasangha, and then I applied for another grant for irrigation here in the village. We'll see. Laura, you may need to come back just to help me with grants. If I don't get these grants, I'm going to blame it on you that you left. I had to do grants by myself. And I didn't have your AI helping with grants. And I went online to get a free AI, but they're not free. They're like free for 2 days, and then you have to pay for them. And I just can't pay for it. I can't pay for anything. It's too cheap. Yes. Oh, yeah, and such fertile soil, too, I have to go check on them. I haven't checked today. I need to go check on the guinea fowls. Yeah, I'm going to say it's all Laura's fault if I don't get these grants. I did get denied by one because it didn't meet their qualifications, but it was because it was a technology grant, and I wasn't really I was asking for like a water pump, which is not really technology. Like, they wanted more like computer technology, which we don't have any of. So, I guess I could do a grant for something. I don't know, for computers or even for Wi-Fi. So, help on that cost. So Diana doesn't have to help me with that. But I've not applied for that. So I need to go back. A technology grant for something, I guess. Yeah, we need computers. That'd be nice to have a technology grant just for that. And for Wi-Fi. Would be great. And I was promised Wi-Fi. I have not. Oh my God, Diana, there's so much going on here. We have not. I have it, and it got put on a shelf. And Laura saw it when she was organizing the office too. I keep seeing it there. I look, and I just, one day I'll be like, oh, that'll be another business thing. You know what? That's a whole other thing. I want to do like a little hair salon ear piercing thing too, because we have the shaver to cut hair. And Mike's been doing a great job, and so is Kumbo. They cut hair really well. If we can have like ear piercing and haircuts, that would be, I got to get on that too. That would be a whole other business idea. Because I really don't have any place to do the ear piercing is the thing. It's like, I don't want to really do it in my house. There's no place, the center is really food. So I'm kind of like, haven't really thought of like the right place to do it, I think is why I'm kind of stuck not doing it. I think we need a little, yeah, and I don't have any alcohol. I have, she sent me wipes. She just said, but you know what, Diana, I've been using a lot of those wipes to clean wounds because we have so many. Laura was here. Laura, how many scrapes and cuts did you have to clean that one day, or the 2 months you were here? How many times were you putting on and using antibacterial pads? And that's what I've been using them for, to clean cuts and scrapes and scratches on these kids. Laura, constant. It is. It's all day, especially when they're on break, when the kids are playing and they're outside playing. It's all day. So I think I've been using a lot of those wipes for that. Yeah. I guess not all day, 2 or 3 times a day. To me, it seems like all day. It's like, oh, another cut, another injury, another, like every day you're like repairing. To me, it seems like all day, every day. So I have been using pads for that too. But also, Lulu sent me some antibacterial pads. I asked for some more too. Laura, when you came, did you bring some more too? I always ask for them because I go through them so quickly, but I have some. That's not my excuse of why I haven't done the ear piercing. Yeah, okay, that'd be great. Yeah, and she brought a ton too, and I just go through them. But that's not the excuse. I don't really have a place to do it. So I'm trying to figure out where we can do it. Yeah, the center is more food. I don't want to really cut hair and do ear piercing in the food thing. Yeah, Lulu sent me tons of Band-Aids. I have a lot of Band-Aids. Oh, she brought a ton with her. When she came the first time, she brought a lot of Band-Aids. So we have a lot of those. And I got some more, Laura brought some more Neosporin. I asked for more Neosporin, so we got more of that. It's the alcohol pads, really, because sometimes I use 2 of them on these kids. They're so dirty, they're like, you wipe them off and there's like the pad is like covered with dirt. And it's like, oh, I got to do a second round. And even if you fold them and do another one, they're still dirty. Like, guys, the kids don't bathe here. They don't have soap. They don't have laundry soap. It's just, hygiene is really a problem here. It's a huge problem. Yeah, maybe I could, but I have to I'd be setting up a shop. They're going to be occupied. The new lodge in a few weeks are going to be occupied. I want a place. Like, I want a spot to do it. I want a spot to do haircuts and to do ear piercing and like those kinds of things. I want a place and to give a job to one of the kids who is not getting through school, who needs a job, who needs to make money, and and to help Chapazzo too. That's my idea. It's like I want to do like a real place, if that makes sense. So it may not be tomorrow, but it will be. It's on my mind. It's in here. It's going to be a village within a village. That's what it's going to be. I do definitely more antiseptic stuff because we need to wipe off the blade for the hair thing and the different tools that the people are going to use in the barbershop if we have a barbershop. Yeah, but I want it to be a little place where people can come. I want to have a little place where people can get their clothes repaired inexpensively. A lot of people can't afford even to have a button sewn on or clothing repaired. So you have kids walking around with like ripped clothes all over the place. I mean, it's just, they can't afford it. Like, just even if you charge like, 5 cents or whatever it is, just, at least have a little bit of, some money coming in then we can buy more thread or we can, whatever it is. So I'd like a little sewing, a little tailor shop. I'd like a little haircut place. Just not gonna make it. They don't have the determination. Maybe there's something wrong, developmentally, but they're not gonna make it. So I am trying to have backup plan because it's gonna be on him, and he's not happy. So he had to go to Monkey Bay to pick up. For those of you who miss what's going on, we have a kid with hepatitis. I don't know which type. He's not doing well, and. How come Lulu's not on here? Where's Lulu? Are you not on here? Still not on here? So he went to Monkey Bay to pick him up and to take him to Mangochi. Fingers crossed, good thoughts that he makes it through this because he's not doing well. And so I think Kim is kind of freaking out. And I know why. Angela's well, she's here. She was here just a minute ago. She popped her head in to say hi. Yeah, it's not good. So, my idea? You know what my idea now, I'm thinking. We could build, like they have in the open market, they have little stalls. And we have space on the side next to the basketball court. And we could run electricity. If we built little places there, we could definitely run electricity from the single mother houses to those little shops. And we could have people in those shops working and doing, yep. Have a little sewing one. We could have a barber and ear piercing one. We could have like probably 4 different ones, and we could provide jobs to people, train people and give them jobs. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. Now, another project. Yeah, it's good, right? Another project for Kim. And I'm putting another project on his plate. As soon as we're done, we're getting finished with the construction work. Now we're going to have the bakery / market, and now we're going to have little booths. We have to come up with an idea. I've been thinking about it, what can we do for the kids that don't make it through the private school here, that don't make it through the tutoring program that we have, because there's already a couple that are not even going to make it through the tutoring. We're going to have a restaurant. We can give jobs at the restaurant. We can give jobs at the bakery. Our funding is for hiring single mothers for the bakery. That is a single mother project, where that was what we pushed, hiring more single mothers in the village to work at the bakery and to teach them how to bake and do that kind of stuff. So, I think we're going to stick with single mothers at the bakery. But for these little booths here, I don't have a problem putting in some of our male kids that aren't seeming to make it through school, and give them a job, teach them how to do something there, and have them work there. all of the men in all the tailor or the people sewing in the village are men. There's only like maybe 1 or 2 women out of like the 30 people they have sewing in the village. So if we, so that would be open to a male or female. All of them are. I mean, even the ear piercing. I mean, a lot of men do piercing. So that'd be great. That'd be great for the boys in our program and the girls. Yes. And repairing the uniforms, that would be and do it very inexpensively. So even if it's like 50 kwasha, which is like 30 cents, and I think people might have 50 kwasha we could do it for. I don't know. We have to see. I have to see how that would work, but that'd be great. Thanks, Audrey. I'm sitting here. Even when I'm watching TikTok, I've come up with another idea. Somebody's doing something. Oh, that'd be great for that looks. Oh, I love. All my travels, everything I've seen. I saw the giant banana I saw in Australia. It's called Big Banana. It's huge. It's the size of a skyscraper. I mean, it's like the biggest banana and that's how I thought the banana for the doghouse, from the Big Banana. That's how I thought the giant fruit, actually, after seeing the Big Banana. But people do giant fruit, but even in LA, we have like giant donuts and giant this and giant that. But that Big Banana, that place really stuck out to me as being really funny as far as like a big giant piece of fruit, because that I had never seen. So I got the idea of doing the big giant fruit here from that. Travels, all my trips to Morocco, all the mosaic work that I've seen in Morocco. That's why I want to do mosaic here. And when I went to Senegal, there's that island in Senegal I went to that the whole island was covered with beautiful mosaic. This French woman's been living there for years. She's done mosaic, and there's several artists that are into mosaic that have just covered this whole island. I mean, it's incredibly. It's one of my earliest videos is of this island in Senegal. So if you're ever in West Africa, try and visit this island. It is so incredible. I loved it. Murals and mosaic everywhere. It was so much fun. It's a very small island, but it was just beautiful. Sure. Oh yeah. Definitely a need. Oh yeah, the girls here, a couple of them have their ears pierced. So they just use a stick and they just, poke their ears with a stick. Yeah, they want it, definitely. I just need a place to do it, Because I don't want it to just be like a one-time, I'm just going to do ear piercing and that's it. No, this is going to be like, we need an ear piercing place. We need a barber shop. We need a sewing repair. We need these little shops. Even if it's just for Chapazzo kids, right? Even if it's just for the people here that are coming through, or even if it's, even if we sold, I bought, see, Diana, you think I'm not thinking about it. I am. I think about it all the time, this ear piercing thing. I bought, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Messina, can you do me a favor? Can you find the earrings in there? Or do you know where you put them? What bag they're in?
What?
The earrings, do you remember where you put them? What basket? In this one? I don't see them in here. She organized everything, so I can find it. When I was in LA this last time, I'll show you what I bought. I'm thinking about it. Seriously, it's on my mind. And the very first time I came here, back from LA, I brought 10,000 beads. So... Oh, hello, Leon. How are you? They're not, are they in here? I don't see them in here. That's thread. These are pins. This is no ribbon. No, and I kind of just went and just like fell over. And that thing was running so fast, it just ran right past us. It was charging, so it just went and just went right down the canyon. And she and I just looked at each other. It was like, oh my God. It would have caught up with me and probably, got at me with its horns and mauled me for sure. I mean, it was scary. I think the one behind me for 30 minutes breathing down my neck was scarier, but that was scary. Seriously. And they have attacked people. that have been in the campground. People have gone out in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom at the campgrounds, and they've been attacked by bison. Look it up. You can see newspaper articles on it. They're dangerous. If you startle them, they get angry. They will charge you. That's very, very scary. I've walked through herds of I've seen herds and then walked around them, given a lot of distance walking around. For some reason, never had a problem with that. But we have individuals, man, you got to be. And that male that turned around and was charging me up the hill. Oh, you guys, be careful. Be careful out there. Janelle, you saw bison when you came to hike with? Did you ever see bison when you were with me? Tanya, hey, how's it going? I don't know if Janelle ever saw them when she was with me there. I don't remember. No, they're different. Buffalo are Asian that are in the water, and that's a difference. So bison are American bison, and they're different from buffalo. Buffalo are more in Asia and more water areas where they work and more or wild in those areas. But the American bison, they're tough. And they're built a certain way to be able to push snow. So if you look, they have the hunchback, so they can plow and push snow out of the way because they live, areas where there is deep snow. So they're able to push snow. I guess that's why they developed a different way to be able to do that. Something like that, I think. I remember reading somewhere. Oh, thank you. I washed it. If it's ever down like this, it means it's been washed. If it's up, it means I haven't washed it. Samuel, hey. I know who that is. How you doing, Samuel? I didn't even know you were on here. Did I see you? Have you been on here for a while? I didn't know. Did you just get on here? I didn't notice you on here before. So they're two completely different animals. And people say, oh, a buffalo and cow. They're not buffalo. They're bison. That looks really cute. Nice. All right, but I think the fabric is too small there. It's not gonna. Or or is it fixed?
This one.
Yeah, I put a new piece on there. Yeah, it looks good. Wait, give the baby quilt there. Show them the baby quilt. Wait, hold on. She did a little baby quilt. We gotta fix it though because it's too small. Hold on. We're gonna fix the baby quilt. She made that. That was her test before she made the chipazzo one. It needs to be ironed though first. You know what? Before you sew it, you need to iron it because it's not flat, so it doesn't sew well. Yeah. Did you iron it first? No. It needs to be ironed. So, and take off the outside. We're gonna make it bigger. It was too small. I think so. They want to know if you love sewing.
Yeah.
Says yeah. Oh, these dogs sleep all day. They're up all night. They're running around all night in the streets. Yeah, that was good for learning. Just a small project. So that was for her. And she did another one. Oh, she did a comforter too. I had her do a comforter first, which is just, what did you do on the comfort? It was just a large piece of fabric with a border. So I had her start with something very simple first, then then the squares, which is a lot more difficult. And now she's doing the quilts for these. Okay, bye, Maya. Oh, they say all night. I think they're saying good night. I can't read. I'm like, I gotta make the letters bigger. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what because they haven't been hungry during the day. I haven't brought that story up. I've not brought it up. Yeah, I taught her how to sew. Oh, Maya. Okay, I gotta bring up the story. You mentioned I gotta bring it up. So I go outside one morning early looking for the dogs, and one of them's on the couch out here. It's a wicker, outdoor furniture thing. And I couldn't see what he was eating, so I was chewing on something. I'm like, what is that? I thought, is that a ball? I got close. Is it a chicken? And it was a teeny, teeny baby goat head. I swear. Oh, Laura, be glad you were not here when that was going down because it was disgusting. Oh, the long way. Okay. Yeah, you're far from here, though. That's far. I'm not getting more Malawians on here. That's cool. I like that. Oh, it was That was a visual I do not wish on anyone. It must have been like a week old, a 2-week old. It was teeny. It was so horrific. There are goats all over the village here. They roam the village, and the dogs go out and run around in the village. They love to chase goats. But I never thought that. I don't know if they did the mauling of the goat. I don't know. Maybe some other animal did, and they were just taking a remnant of it. Maybe they were all like a pack of them and just shared. I don't know. I never found the carcass. I never saw like the rest of the body part. But as Maya said, maybe they've been chomping on that because they've not been hungry for the past few days. But I don't know where it is. I've looked. I have no idea where it is. I was so sad. Well, circle of life. The circle of life. Yeah, Ick is right. But they're dogs. It was icky seeing it. It was really, really awful. Little baby. I've seen them catch chicks, had them in their mouths, and I got them out in time, like, wrangling them to the ground to get the chick out of their mouth. But they didn't eat them. They were like running around with them in their mouth like it was like a toy. They didn't eat them, but I never thought they would be doing that. I know you mentioned that. That's just terrible. What do you do? I was like, you can't do anything. I mean, you can't be with them 24/7 watching everything they're doing. So what's going on in Chapatza? Well, Jimmy is very sick. I thought he was like not going to make it because Kim just looked freaked out. But we just got word from Lulu that he's stable. They probably take him to another hospital much farther away that has a much better equipped hospital to handle this. Still, fingers crossed. And this place, they have to drive 4 hours to get to a hospital that can take care of it. That's pretty bad. I never worry about myself getting sick here, like, whatever. I mean, I've lived a long life. They like goat. Since they were little teeny puppies, they've liked goat. Yeah, hope he improves. So they have to take him to Zomba, the hospital in Zomba, to be able to operate on him. That'll be happening tomorrow, probably. It sounds like it. What else has been happening? We're finishing up the mural outside. I haven't been working on it for a couple days because I've just been exhausted. I'm spending time more on TikTok and YouTube, trying to drum up some business on YouTube. People, if you're on here and you haven't followed us over on YouTube, please do. Please go follow us over there. It would really help if TikTok goes away. I have some other people over there. I had a run-in with somebody on YouTube. Oh my gosh, this person was evil. Sweetlo was on there with this guy. Sweetlo, what was this guy doing? His mother's with him. I don't know if his mother's coming back with Kim. I have no idea what's going on. I haven't heard. But Kim took the mother with him to the hospital. Oh, this person was just going off about how I shouldn't be helping them and why am I helping them? They've gotten so much help and for 50 years they've been getting help and they haven't done anything about it. They should be helping themselves. And I was like this. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't think so. Lulu knows. Lulu, I think he has a sister. I'm pretty sure he has a sister. Very few. Patama, she has 3 kids, and that's a small family. Okay. How old are his sisters, the little sisters? I never knew that. Very unhappy right now. I'm really sorry if you're going through some hard time right now. I'm really sorry that you're not doing well. Because usually that's what it is. That's why people lash out when they can't lash out. You know what I mean? When they don't have anything to lash out at, then they go on these social media apps and they're lashing out at people. That's what it is. And it does boost. I had a lot of people watching. A lot of people were commenting and saying stuff. And, oh, no, it looks great. I love what you're doing. So, it added engagement, which was great. Oh, yeah. He really was. I mean, that was the worst I think I've ever dealt with, of somebody really saying how ugly everything was and it looks like shit and this terrible and what you're doing is awful. Leave those people alone. And it was just like on and on and on. It was like, I think that's the worst time I've had with somebody. I've had other times where I've gotten upset and lashed out at people and have had heated discussions, but I think that was the worst, the most negative person I've had on social media. That's all it was. It was just having a bad day, I'm sure. What can you do? Except say, you know what, you must really be having a bad day. You must not be getting laid. That was the best. When that person said that, oh man, there were a whole bunch of us who just started cracking up at that one. That was perfect. That was great. It's like, I haven't in a long time, but I don't go telling people that their projects are horrible and ugly. Jeez, yeah, control yourself. Oh, it did turn. Oh, it turned right back at that person. I mean, everyone came to, usually, as is the case, when you have a negative Nancy, then usually other people will come to my defense because they know what I'm doing and they like the project and they've been following for a long time. And oh yeah, right. And nobody did. There wasn't one single person that agreed with it. There was somebody that had a couple other negative things to say, but I forgot what it was. But then that person I blocked earlier on. Good morning, Queen G. How are you? And actually, it's 3 o'clock for... You know what? I've not eaten breakfast or lunch. It's 3:15. I've not eaten anything or had anything to drink all day. I went hiking, I taught class, and then I've been on TikTok. But, yeah, some people are just unhappy and use social media as an outlet to be angry and hostile to people. And that's too bad. Yeah, that's too bad. You have to kind of feel sorry for them, too, in a way. Believe me, I'm not going to fade away. I ate enough in Japan. That lasts me. I put enough extra weight on in Japan. I'm fine. I'm not going nowhere. Which was the soap lady? Well, we hike every day. We're supposed to. After that one walk on Saturday, we were tuckered out. So the three of us didn't hike for several days. So this morning we all hiked again. Your soap lady. Wait a minute. I'm not remembering. Who's this? Your soap lady. I'm not following that. Maya, what was that? Your soap lady? Probably. Yep, exactly. Exactly. Yes. What's a soap lady, Maya? I'm trying to remember what your soap lady. I don't remember who's the soap lady. Oh, the soap lady. I'm sorry. Now I know you're talking about the bar soap. Yeah. She got real nasty. But this guy was worse. This guy he just wouldn't stop. Did I block her? I just said, you know what? Maybe you should not be sponsoring. I think that's what we finally said to her. Maybe you should not be sponsoring anymore if that's how you feel about the way we're doing things. What had happened? This is a soap lady. I have two different stories now going at the same time. She was sponsoring a kid. She gave us money for soap. It was, I think, like 50 cents at the time or $1 at the time. When I went on live the next time, I said soap is $1.50, and she got all upset because she said, well, you told me soap was $1, and how come you told me it's $1.50? And then I'm like, it's $1.50 now. I can't help it. The kwasha has doubled in 2 years that I've been here. The kwasha has pretty much doubled. It is devalued so much since I've been here that prices of everything. Maize, when I was first here, was like $25,000 a bag. Now it went up to $95,000 a bag at the end of last year. When at the end of the season before they started growing corn again, it was at 95,000 kwasha. It went up for 35 to 95,000 kwasha. So that's what's happening here because the kwasha is so devalued that the price of everything just goes up and up. Eggs are twice as expensive as when I first was. Chickens they went from 9,000, 8,000 kwasha to now there's 17,000 kwasha for a chicken. So that's doubled. And so she was like embarrassing me in front of a whole entire live of people that I'm trying to raise funds, right? So she's arguing with me about this goddamn $1 bar of soap. So what happened? It turned on her. If you guys remember, everyone said, you know what? We're going to send you money for soap. So I ended up making like $40 on TikTok. People had sent me money for soap, to buy soap for the kids, because she was being so dumb, bitching about her soap that she actually paid less for than what I was asking for soap. She was in a bad space. That's what happened. And I knew it because I was having private conversations with her outside of TikTok, and I knew that she was in a bad place. Her wife had been arrested and put in jail. It was like all this shit outside was going on behind the scenes. So I knew that. So I knew that she was lashing out because she was having a bad time. I knew it. And so it wasn't just inflation. It was just like somebody that just needed to vent and to be angry and hostile about something that was very unnecessary, really. And so what happened, it backfired because a bunch of people sent me money for soap, which is really funny. Okay, so wait, I was talking about something else too. There was another story. I went off on another tangent. Wait, what was it? Oh, which kids finished the hike? Raheem finished on Saturday. We did 16 miles. Raheem, Trevor, and Rich were the 3 that finished. All the other kids, so 2 were sick. Mpatso and Ikeda were sick. And then the other 4 got to this gas station, which was our halfway point. We were going to a gas station and then walking back. So they got to the gas station. They said, we don't want to walk anymore. Can you call Kim? And they knew Kim was on his way because I bought those mats. Do you guys remember the lady that I bought mats for as I was on live? There's a woman selling mats. And I was buying it. So Kim was on his way to pick up the mats from her at a different spot. Can you call Kim and tell him to come get us at the gas? We don't want to walk anymore. Call. Like, okay. I called Kim. He was on his way there to get the mats. They need AI, right? Just that's what it's for. Go talk to AI. Go figure out your problems. Use it as a therapist. Figure out what's going on. Yeah, so he came and picked up 4 kids, so only 3 finished the 16 miles. I mean, I get angry too and upset, and I realize I lash out at people and say things in a mean way when I don't have to be that mean about it, but I don't go on TikTok and, criticizing strangers and arguing with strangers. Gee, that's the silliest thing ever. I'm sorry. That just seems so funny to me. Like, you argue with me is going to make any difference about what I'm doing here, about the project, about what I'm trying to do. Like, you're going to influence me in any way by saying, what he was saying was, give up. The people there have already been helped for 50 years. They're not developing. They haven't done anything with the money they've been given. So give up your project. That's what he was telling me to do, basically, in a nutshell. Yeah, right? I need to do that more. I mean, you're going to change somebody's mind? Like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just give up on this project. It has 70 kids being sponsored, employing 14 people, has built homes for single mothers, I can go to, has given out uniforms to hundreds of kids in the village, has given shoes to thousands of kids. I mean, what, I'm going to just, I think I'll just pack it up because they don't deserve to be helped anymore. What, he really thought that that's what I was going to say? I mean, honestly, so stupid. Just dumb. People are funny on the internet. Really funny. So, enough about me. What do you think of me? Yeah, it was crazy, and he was crazy, and everyone knew he was crazy, and told him he was crazy at the very, when it started to go on too long. I mean, I don't mind having discussion. I'm more than happy to have discussions. I will discuss any part of this project. I'll discuss what's going on here with infrastructure, government, all of that. I have no problem. But, there's only so much I can take. If somebody keeps arguing with you and saying that what you're doing is wrong, then thanks, Mama Funder. What am I going to take their word and, listen to them? No. I said this earlier too. I even said on the live at the time, I said, if I listened to everyone who told me I couldn't do something or shouldn't do something or wouldn't do something, blah, 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 I would have not done any of the millions of amazing things that I've done in my lifetime. So I don't listen to squat out of anybody. Honestly, I really don't. I mean, I'll take advice. I'll definitely take advice. I'll let, like Laura was here for months and we were working on a project together and I took her advice on a lot of things. But I'm saying, like, as far as people telling me what I can and cannot do, you better not. And it better not be a man. Honestly, that's like the last person I'm going to listen to is a man telling me what to do, what I can and can't do. And that was a neighbor where I first went viral on TikTok, was Chuck telling me what I should and shouldn't do and what I can and can't do. And that really rubs me a very, very wrong way. Oh, okay. Oh, great. Oh, I will, Tanya. Thank you. Yeah, like if I listen to people, oh, you're crazy. You're going to be putting up 10 structures and people probably think you're crazy too, Diana. Like, what? giving money to a stranger to build a nutrition center, but look at this amazing nutrition. We're feeding, 60 kids a day, and we have room for more. And as soon as I get more sponsors and more people that want to help the program, we're going to have 100 kids there. Mark my word. But hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have 100 kids eating in the center here. And I want to build another center over on the other side of the village for another 100 kids that can't walk here because it's too far to walk here. The center's incredible. Without your support, I wouldn't have been able to do it. And that's it. Bottom line, I was out of funds. I wasn't going to be building anything else. I was pretty much done. I was tapped out as far as construction goes. Now we have another lump sum of money from the grant I just got to build the bakery and market. So I'll do that. Every time if I get money, I'll do it. It's like if I don't have money, then I kind of have to put like a halt on it. Like, okay, I really can't go there. I really can't spend any more money on that. And I've done it. I've had to say, no, I can't do any more. Yeah. You've done so much. I'm so grateful for that center. It's amazing. And we just need the 3-phase. As soon as we get the electricity there, it's going to be a game changer. We'll be able to open up our restaurant. We have air conditioning all year. I mean, it'll really be a game changer as soon as we get that open. I can't, please. Oh, they showed up here on Sunday. Was anybody on the live when the electric company showed up here on a Sunday? Kim thinks it was a bullshit, that wasn't a legit person from the electric company. He thinks it was some made up thing. He doesn't think it was real. But we're still waiting for them to the building doesn't have its own electricity. It's leaching off a small amount of electricity from the compound here. So it does not have its own panel, and that is what we're waiting for. That's the big thing we need, is for it to have its 3-phase, it's called. But I'm so grateful. Every time I go in there, we teach class in there. The offices are in there. Our office, we have an office in there, which is great for the people working here. They have a space to work. They're not in my house. We have the education. We do a lot of tutoring there, full-time tutoring we have going on there. So without that space, you don't even know what a blessing. I would say blessing. I don't often use that word, but really, thank you so much for doing that for us. And like I said, if I had more money, I'd be doing more projects and more things. I have ideas for tons of 10 millions of other things. You can call every day. I don't mind. Yeah, so next thing I would like to do is to buy another piece of land that's next to us. There's some land there that's available. I'd like to buy that. I'd like to put up possibly this training center to train people with skills. They can find jobs outside the village. Don't have to rely on fishing. And that's it. If I had another $100,000, I could do a lot with it here. And the land was $10,000. The structures, I think I've spent personally probably, I'd say $250,000. It could be a bit more now, but around $250,000. But look what I have to show for it. I didn't pay for the structure of the center. So that was Diana. But I got a lot out of that money, I think. A lot. I couldn't have even bought land in LA for that much. No way could I bought land for $250,000. No way. There you go. That would be great. My son's going to get his EMT license. He just told me that's what he's going to do now. He keeps changing what he wants to do, but now he's thinking about getting his EMT license. Yeah, I'm very blessed. I'm, very lucky and privileged and all that stuff that the people here don't have that. I happen to be born certain time, certain place, and luck ensued, I guess you could say. Yeah, I came from a very poor upbringing, very, very poor. My parents just happened to be at the right place at the right time. That's all it was. Luck. And that's a lot of it for a lot of people is luck, Seriously. My mother was a welfare mom, you guys. My mom was on welfare with 2 babies by the time she was 19 years old. So, she can come from that to where she is now. Hard work. She put in a lot of hard work, but it's also, she happened to be at the right place at the right time for a lot of it too. That's why I can identify with these single mothers. I was a single mother. My mom was a single mother for a while, not very long. She was married when I was about 7. She got married, but you know, I was a single mother. My entire life. I mean, as a parent, I was a single parent. I was married for 7 years, and we got divorced when my son was 4 months old. So I was a single parent my son's entire life. I know how hard it is. I mean, I was just very lucky that I had still money coming from a business, so I could still live, and my ex-husband was, you know, nice enough to help that way, so I could still stay at home for a few years to raise our child. And then I went back to work, and, you know, but I'm saying, like, lucky, very, very lucky person. That's it. With hard work, anything is possible. That's exactly how I feel, and that's what I tell the kids, especially now they have support from us, from Chapazzo as an organization. They have us to help. If they do get into a high school, a good high school, they have us. If they get into a university, they have us. So now it's just hard work, right? They just have to put in the work if they want to do what they want to do, whatever they want. I don't even care. I don't care if they don't go to school. That's on them if they don't want to go, right? I mean, we can't force someone to go to school. But what I've found, which is very interesting, that kids have been kicked out of this program, have then continued to go to school, that they have stayed in school, and they're not doing very poorly in school. They're doing very well in school, the ones that have been kicked out. So what I think is that even though they may not be in the program, I think by having that support and being in a good school and being in school every day, that kind of, and even if they weren't doing well, then when they lost that opportunity, they lost that chance, I think it made them rethink what they were doing. Honestly, I really do think that. And if Carabo gets into a good high school, I will be beyond thrilled. I told him, I said, you know what? I will help. If you can do a high school, I'm going to talk to Dan, and I will help you either way. If she can't, I'll try and help you. Because I feel like he did put in the work. He finally got serious and put in the work. Yeah, I seriously think it shook him up, big time. Because he always told me he wanted to go to this Lisumbi boys' school and da-da-da, and then he was just slacking. Remember, because he spoke English better than any of the kids in the program. He was smart, great sense of humor, smart, spoke English well, and I never understood what his problem was. Like, what is your malfunction? What is going on? I never got it, and you know what? When he got kicked out of the program, he says he was ranked 8th in the class. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, so I want to believe it. I'm hoping it's true. Oh, hold on, I'm doing that puzzle thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Me too. That's what I told him. I was like, I want to see your grades. Bring them. And so they'll know in August what high school they get accepted to. You know, the government selects high schools for the kids. They don't select. So depending on how they score is where they get placed in high school. We'll see. But if he gets into good high school, 100% would love to have him as part of our program again. You know, I really, really, really would love to. And maybe he would be game for that as well. He is. I always knew he was. I always had faith, and I always knew he could do it. It's that, did he want to do it? That was the question, right? Not if he could, if he would. And he said he buckled down for this last year of school. He's in 8th grade. So in 8th grade, they actually have them live at school during the school year, because they're really like pushing as much knowledge into them as possible. It's a crazy system. I don't understand it. I don't know why they do it that way. I don't think it's healthy to do it that way. I don't think it's a good way to do it, but that's how they do it here. So in your 8th year or 8th grade, the kids live at school and they push them. I mean, it's just a lot. There you go. Great. I'm glad to hear that. I was hoping, I knew you would say it, but I wanted to hear it from you. I was hoping you'd say it. I kind of knew you would say it, but I'm glad you said it, because I figured, and that's what I told. I said, I'm pretty sure Diana would help you, and if not, I will help you. So somehow, some way, I'll figure it out. I have figured it out up to this point. I will figure it out. If there's a will, there's a way. But let's see where he got in. I'm very curious. Let's see if he was telling the truth. He said the test was easy for him, so that's a good sign. Me too. When he came in here last night, he just shot. I was like, Carabo, oh my God, it's so good to see you. And it really was. I hadn't seen him in so long, and It was just, he just like came to say hello and to just tell you that I finished the exam and I think I did well and did very well in school this year. And yeah, it's like, it'd be really nice. It'd be a really good thing. And and all the Crispo is still in school. He's supposed to be doing very well in school. Shem is in school. I just heard, he even told me, Carol said Shem is going to school in 4th grade. So, I mean, I am thrilled. I don't know how they're paying for it, but somehow they're doing it, which is great that they don't, they're not using our support for that. But I think maybe just that little push maybe helped. Let's see. Well, this is a long-term project. This is not a 1-year project. We've already been here 2 years. Okay, we still do not have any of our high school students. Please, please, please. I'm going to start to do more lives over there and hopefully not run into more, a-holes. All right, everyone. See you later. Thanks, Diana. Thank you, everybody. Today was a good... See, didn't have too bad. I said with Jimmy, we got to figure out what's going on. Jimmy, that's upsetting, so... But everything else was pretty good today. But always has to be something, right? So, had to be something. Okay, bye, everyone. I'm going to let this run so people can say